Yeah, got a Twosun. Let's get out of this box. Twosun. There should be a Twosun theme song, but clearly not sung by me. Let's see if I can just cut the tape. I think that was wishful thinking. There, we got it. Yeah, so I already have one of these knives, and I took a run at another one because I wanna do some work to this one, and I've got some plans for it. Got a couple of things that I want to do to it, and the first thing we're going to start by, let's get this out of here. Oh, I like that little chubby. Little chubby. So, let's get this blade out of here. And I know the number's already on the video, but I'm at a loss. I don't remember the number of it, so I want to be able to speak intelligently about it. This is a Ts514. 14C 28-inch stonewash blade, titanium, and then it's got these sprinkle scales. So I wanna manage these sprinkle scales. I want to do something with those, but then I think I'm gonna put a double edge on this knife. And when I look at this knife, I can get all the way to here, right here. Like I can contact that piece of the blade right there, but from there forward, I can't contact that blade. So I think I'm going to grind a second edge up here on the top of this knife. Yeah, so we're going to start by taking it apart, and then we'll break away. I'm going to die these scales up. We'll get this knife tuned up as well. Let me take a look at something here. How's this action? The detent's kind of stiff on this knife. Let me see where it's lining up. Just on the inside of the outside. Well, let's take it apart and we'll take a look. T8, T8. Yeah, I remembered this knife from the check-in on the other one, and it got me thinking, I think I can double edge this knife, and so I want to take a run at it. So I picked me up another one. So I'm probably not gonna like spend a lot of time like completely going through this knife. There's a full video on this knife already. Where's that lock bar? Where was I? Way over there. Yeah, I can take a little bit off of that. I think this scale, this G10 insert, serves as the over travel. It does. So I'm going to take a little bit off of that. That was too much. Yeah, I think right there. I'm going to do that right there. All right, so the next thing is to die these scales up, and then we'll come back and we'll wipe everything down, and we'll put this thing back together, and then we'll move on to sharpening it. Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, I'll be back. 2 shakes of a lamb tail, kitty cat. Okay, and we're back. Just that quick. What do you think? Transformation? Yeah, completely different. That's going to look wonderful in this knife. All right, let's wipe all this oil off of here. and let's get it back together. The designer, and it escapes me right now, sent me images of this knife right after it dropped. With the scales dyed black. Now hold on, maybe that was a different knife, because there's been a couple of these recently that they've done the donut sprinkle treatment to, and very clearly one of them, the designer had reached out and said to me, "Yeah, that's not my vision for this knife. They did that. I didn't know they were going to do that. That kind of thing." And that might not have been this piece. I'm not sure. So I better slow my roll on that, man. Be out here saying things people said that they didn't say, you know. I don't know. Be stirring the pot, man. Starting, you know what. Kick it up. Get it going. Lots of little pieces in this one. And, I mean, I understand why they wouldn't put a double edge on a knife like this, because a lot of people, countries, different states, they can't carry the knife. In some states, I don't even think you can own it. Some places. So yeah, it doesn't make too much sense to go too deep into all that. So it's got wonderful horizontal milling that is continued into this insert. Somehow that doesn't seem to be fitting very well on that one. Let's try this one. Better. Mucho better. Yeah, much nicer. Let's put a screw in it. I'm going to say the short one. Oh, man, does that look good. I dig it. I dig it. Can you dig it? You know that whole thing. Nobody's getting my references lately. I say nobody. Now, I'm going to have a couple of guys jump on me, because there's a couple of y'all that pay attention. Break it down. Got internal stop pins in the blade. Got a little pin here, I believe, for a lanyard. Nah, it's just pinning this back spacer. Okay. Racetrack washer, and then bearing. Little dab. Yeah. All right. Put just a little bit on that track where that detent ball's running. Yeah. That fit a lot better right there, didn't it? I'm going to put this screw in, and then I'm going to check that action. I mean, it's just one more screw there, but Because I did change that slightly. Let's see what's up. Yeah. Wow, is that nice? Powerful. I mean, there's recoil on the knife. But this right here is much better, and the drop action is very smooth. All right, I'm gonna finish. Let's finish. Okay, what we're left with now is to put this additional edge on here, make this a 2-edge knife. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll come back again, and we'll finish the checkout with the second edge on it. All right. Okay, we are all done. Let's take a look at this thing. How did it turn out? Oh, pardon me. Yeah, that purple looks good, right? And I can make blade contact right here, but I put the edge on the tip. I didn't want to make the knife dangerous. So if you look at the edge, it's on both sides. This is the main edge. And then the top edge is still flat back here. But then slowly, 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 to right about here, it actually becomes a sharp edge. How about it? Yeah. And so, needle for a tip, sharp as a razor, sharp as a razor. And it doesn't look bad either. Yeah, pretty cool. I'm happy with the way it turned out. And I can still put my finger on the back. Now, I did adjust that detent a little bit. And, man, does this thing run well. So, I don't know, my little custom take on a Ts514. I dig it. Turned out pretty good. All right. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching. And I don't know, maybe a giveaway? This would be a pretty good giveaway. Maybe 3,000 subscribers. Like that's coming up. Maybe when we get there. Or we'll push right past 3,000 to 5,000. We'll give it away at 5,000. What do you think? Yeah, pretty cool. I dig the way it turned out. I had to think long and hard. Do I want to bring that all the way back and make the knife dangerous? And I did, I opted to not do that. And so the main edge, yeah, the main edge is that kind of sharp. And then that secondary passive edge at the tip is wicked sharp, crazy sharp at that, right at the tip, about this much. Yep, I got a burr to come up on this edge, and I thought, man, keep going and really smash this down. It's got like a faux edge on it now, but this part right here is sharp as a razor. Very sticky, very sharp, but then quickly it transitions and turns flat. Yeah, right here it goes flat. I don't know. At some point, will I do the whole thing? Maybe. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with it the way that it turned out, though. So I think I'll leave it. Anyways, TS David Chin design, Ts514, 14C28N. Full titanium. It's got these G10, I don't know, like a bolster insert, right? You can still see the sprinkles in it, but very slightly, and the milling runs horizontal in these to kind of match all this wonderful milling in the knife itself. Yeah, good jimping on the back. I mean, man, this is a cool piece. Definitely capable. Yeah. I mean, very capable, right? Dagger. Pretty cool. All right. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching.